Lock the Gate is a grassroots social movement consisting of farmers and other traditional owners and others on the front line of the fracking threat, as well as people in the metro area who are very concerned about the environment and about the food sources and the water that we have in Western Australia. Because fracking is a very risky sort of a technology and one that we don't need at the moment in Western Australia. Most of the fracking to date has been concerned with getting gas out of the ground, and these are shale and tight gas basins that we have. This is gas that we haven't accessed before, locked deep beneath the earth, about 5 kilometres down. And to get that gas out, you need to basically drill down very deep and blast this rock or tight sands apart under high pressure with chemicals and water. In this time when we should be saying no to fossil fuels and moving very quickly to much cleaner forms of energy. We have the solar technology, we have the battery technology, and we've got wind. We're well placed in Western Australia to be a leader in this field, and yet we're using an outdated and very risky, dirty technology to get gas that we don't need because we've got plenty of offshore, to get that out of the ground and open up massive basins to exploitation, also to threaten our water. So it actually makes no sense, and it makes no economic sense. It's going to push up the price of our gas. It's going to flood the market. It's just not. I can't see any reason for it in any way. I mean, they talk about jobs, but even the industry is moving as quickly as it can to automated sorts of technologies. So we can only assume that the government is driven by the will of the very powerful fossil fuel lobby. We know that the Australian Producers and Petroleum Exploration Association, which is the biggest pro-fracking lobby group in Australia, we know that one of their senior officers went straight from a job with that organisation into the Premier's office as a strategic advisor right when the government was making this decision on whether or not to allow fracking in our state. So basically we have the people don't want fracking, but there's a small group of very powerful gas industry lobbyists who do. The next event we have is a rally outside the State Labor Party conference on Saturday, August 24th. We're starting at 8 a.m. and going till 10. It'll be very family friendly, a gathering of people coming together with lots of signs, having frack-free muffins and yellow ribbons and music, to have a sort of a carnival atmosphere, but to really tell the Labor Party and the rank and file that people do not want fracking. We know that there's a lot of support within the rank and file of the Labor Party, so we're standing in solidarity with those people. We've got unions on side, we've got branches that have expressed concern, but the government is just not listening. It's time to start to take real action for the climate, for the health, for the water of this state, and put those interests before the very narrow and very short interests of the fracking industry. So we need to come together, the government needs to listen to the people and bring in a statewide permanent ban on fracking in Western Australia.